Before we write a single line of code, let's take a quick look at exactly what we are building. Today, you are going to write a fully functional Java console calculator from scratch, using modular methods to handle basic arithmetic. To complete this exercise, you need 3 things ready to go: the Java development kit installed on your machine, a text editor, and access to your system's command terminal. By completing this specific project, you will understand the core logic required to build any interactive software that actively takes and processes live user input. Step 1. Create a new file in your text editor and save it as exactly simplecalculator.java. At the very top of the document, type import java.util.scanner. That scanner tool is critical. It acts as our program's ears, listening directly to whatever the user types on their keyboard. Now we'll define our operations. We are going to write separate methods for add, subtract, and multiply. As you can see in this schematic, think of each method as an isolated machine. You feed it 2 numbers on the left, and it returns a single mathematical result on the right. Next, we create the divide method, but division requires a special safeguard. If a user tries to divide by 0, the program will throw an error and crash. To prevent this, we build in an if statement right here, if num2 equals 0. If the second number is 0, we output an error message and safely return a 0. By math methods built, let's set up the main engine. Create your public static void main method. Inside, initialize your scanner object and declare 3 integer variables, num1, num2, and choice. Next, we need to ask the user for data. Write a system.out.println statement asking them to enter their first number, and a second statement asking for their second number. To actually capture their answers, we use our scanner. We assign num1 equals scanner.nextInt and do the same for num2. Notice how the input typed at the keyboard flows directly into our defined storage variables. Now the user needs options. We'll write out a block of print statements to display a numbered menu, offering choices 1 through 4 for add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Finally, we capture their selection by assigning our choice variable to scanner.nextInt. This text-based menu serves as the bridge between human intent and machine logic. It translates what the user wants to do into a specific integer our program can act on. With case 1, if the user typed 1, the program routes here, calls our add method, passes in num1 and num2, and prints the sum. Notice how this block at the bottom reaches right up to the top of our script to use the math logic we built earlier. We repeat this structure for the remaining operations. Case 2 maps to the subtract method, case 3 routes to multiply, and case 4 connects to divide. But users make mistakes, so we close the switch statement with a default case. If they type a 5 or any invalid text, the default case catches it and safely prints invalid choice. Rather than writing a tangled web of overlapping if-else conditions, the switch statement provides a clean, direct map. 1 user input equals 1 specific backend action. Our script is complete. Open your terminal and use the cd command to navigate directly to the folder where you saved simplecalculator.java. Java execution requires a 2-step process. First, you must compile. Type java simplecalculator.java and hit enter. If your terminal returns a blank line, your code is clean. Step 2 is to run the compiled program. Type java simplecalculator. Let's test it. On the terminal screen, we'll enter 10 for our first number, 5 for our second, and choose operation 4 to divide. It correctly outputs a quotient of 2.0. Now let's run it again. Input a 0 for the second number, and choose divide. Our safety check catches the error perfectly, returning a 0 instead of crashing. You have successfully built an interactive application that takes raw user input, routes it through custom logic, and delivers accurate results. Before code and modify it to accept and calculate floating point decimals. Good luck and keep coding.